gonna get started, since I don't fucking know, dude. I'm so just like, what?
Okay, well, here's the thing. We actually, we're on the call. So we're technically started 6 minutes late, 6 7 minutes late. We can go the full hour and record your beautiful face. That's fine with me. I got time. Right.
I mean, I'm off work tomorrow, so I don't. It's whatever.
So okay, okay. I'm saying, Joe Grave. The longer that we go, the longer Jay has to wait to go down the street to get his margarita mix. Just saying.
Oh, so we're in here torturing Jay. Okay, then work. Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, Jay. Would you like to share with the class?
Feel free,
No,
Jay. Feel free. Feel free.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how it would, but unfortunately, people like me, we can't read or write, so we can't share. We can't really share anything.
Well,
And it's also it's impossible for you to get an ID because you don't know how, right?
When I heard that, I was like, oh, you bastards! I was like, that shit. Like I was so pissed. I'm like, bitch, how dare you? Like, bitch, who the fuck?
well, to me, I was so flabbergasted. It's in the same vein because I was having this conversation with my husband. I was like, this is in the same vein of telling like people, like black people, if you don't vote for me, then you're not black. You remember that?
Oh Lord!
Guess who said that?
Lord.
Joe fucking Biden.
Right.
And who's the most blackest fucking president that we've had so far is Trump. Prove
That
me
shit
wrong.
is funny.
Yeah, prove me wrong.
That's the thing. I had this discussion with somebody, and it's like she says like Trump's racist, blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, all right,
Yeah.
don't you have a problem with that? What I have a problem with is everything that got us to this point.
Yep.
And this still remains true from Trump's first term to now. Trump is everyone's crazy uncle at the barbecue who comes up with these ideas, and everyone goes, you should run for president. So he does, and he wins. And he's like, not just you mess around and find out, but the world. Y'all can mess around and find out.
Yep.
Because guess what? Don't touch our boats. Don't touch our boats. Otherwise, we'll launch missiles at you. And right. So I honestly, you can call Trump whatever you want anymore. I've honestly reached a point where I'm not going to expend the energy to worry about things that are way outside of my control.
Right.
I don't have the mental capacity anymore to breathlessly spend hours online on Twitter and other social media clicking refresh trying to find something to be mad at. I have other things in my life that are much more important, like spending time with you two idiots. So yeah.
No, I'm not beating the allegations anymore. No, I'm just a fucking idiot. Like we'll just call a spade, you know? Like it was really funny to go into church this morning because 2 people from my church found me on Facebook. And I don't know if you guys have seen my Facebook as of late. With some of the memes and the shit posting I've been doing, especially on Instagram. Oh, I'm waiting to PvP some of my friends on Instagram. Dude, I don't fucking care anymore. I really don't. Like,
Right.
yeah, it's like so many people are faking this political outrage to give a shit. Like, I don't know if you guys saw, there was a compilation of influencers who did like we must take a stand with ICE. We gotta protect our people. And it's like, do you guys actually, like, let me back this up. First of all, I'd like to see your bank accounts. Number 1. Number two, do you actually believe the shit that people are telling you?
I'm just gonna interject. Crowdsondemand.com is hiring.
Yes.
I mean, Jay, you could fit in. You could be there, make a couple extra bucks.
Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay. There you go. There you go. There you go.
What do you want me to do? Be like a fucking splinter agent? Is that what you want?
You could.
That would make the best content. That would make the best content.
Yes. And it's like, to me, I really genuinely would love to hear just if these people actually give a shit about what the fuck they're pitching. Because unlike, there have been countless times, countless other influencers and YouTubers and everything of the like who have debunked every single fucking claim that's going on. And it's incredible that people still just go, nuh-uh. Like, bro, do you have any sense of emotional maturity? Or are you one of those high school was your peak kind of moments? Like, genuinely asking, you know?
It would piss me off because people will take a look at like people like myself and like I don't need your help. Like I'm not fucking helpless. Like, and it's like, no, you don't understand. What the fuck you mean I don't understand? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not some helpless little fairy that needs your freaking assistance.
But that's the problem, Jay, is because I'm gonna sound a little preachy here. Sorry, it just kind of clicked with me. But that's the problem, is that is the type of oppression your people have been under. That legitimately is the true oppression, is people that look like Bill and I going, don't worry, little black boy, sit down, I've got you.
Yeah, and I call that benevolent racism.
Exactly, but nobody calls it that. It's like, do you guys not understand what the fuck you're doing? Instead of, giving an equal opportunity based on your merit, not this shit. And instead of giving an equal opportunity based on merit and not the color of your skin, they're propagating people just what they look like. Some of these people could be dumber than a sack of fucking rocks, which 90% are. And other people just go with the flow. Dude, I'm just PvPing today. Dude, everybody's catching hands. They're rated E for everybody. Just anyway.
Okay, and let me just throw this out there as kind of like a just kind of an extra spoon to help you stir this. Think about not just the attack itself.
Mm-hmm.
But think about how the other Gulf states originally were like, yep, go do your thing. As soon as Iran started launching missiles into the countries to attack the bases in those countries, everyone's like, okay, Iran, you asked for it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's add this to the equation. Think about what's happening here. About a month ago, we go down to Venezuela, grab a Maduro. Okay. Now we are going to the Middle East while it's not explicit, with the blessing of the Saudis, because the Saudis do not like the Iranians. They don't. They never have.
They don't. No.
They don't. I mean, it's so obvious that even the Crown Prince says it out loud. He has said it out loud multiple times. Okay.
Right.
Now, what essentially has those two things done? They have, so we have handled the oil supply in our hemisphere. Mm-hmm. Okay, we've also cut off one country's sole source of income that funds terror,
right.
And we've also given the Saudis the most, I guess you would call it, the most dominant position in the area, right? Mm-hmm. Thinking back to when Trump, promised to spend how many billions of dollars that help build it up. Okay. What have these two things done? They've essentially cut off oil from China.
Right.
Which is which is actually the primary move here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Isolating China from a resource standpoint
Right.
is tactically the best move possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you remember, when about a month ago, when the armed forces went down there and grabbed Maduro and pulled him out and took over, China was about a week away from sending envoys over to get a deal done for oil, right?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, Trump has isolated Russia. He's isolated Venezuela. He shut off their oil. The EU, the EU blew up the Nord Stream pipeline. So the major sources of income for that area of the world have been basically cut off.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
This then forces them to capitulate and accept sanctions in order to get resources back. Well, who has most of the resources right now in this hemisphere? Us. Who has the most resources in that hemisphere? The Saudis.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now the European Union is wrapped up in their own BS and they got nothing.
Oh yeah.
So isolating China is the move, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is the move because because we keep saying this. China has to import 80 to 90% of what it takes to keep their manufacturing going, which is their primary strength. So you isolate them. You not only isolate China and force them to readjust the resources, you also keep Taiwan safe.
Yep.
Which is a major thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that is like the third, fourth level thinking that is actually going on here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So close the border, keep everyone one down south, shut down Venezuela, set it up, take it over. In about 2 years, right towards the end of Trump's term, things are going to start. We've started pushing the rock down the hill. As the rock begins to gain momentum, things will suddenly start to be better.
Yes.
Because you will have the dollar, which is tied to oil. We don't have the gold standard. We haven't had it in 40 years. We now have the petrodollar.
Mm-hmm.
So once the government in Venezuela flattens itself out, works out its issues, and then all the oil companies come in and decide what they're going to do and how they're going to do it, and they get their contracts and get everything signed. Okay, that by the end of Trump's term, when the economy starts to really gain the momentum that we've been building, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens, because all the opposing party can do is scream Trump bad.
Oh yeah.
But Jay, but Jay, you're the one that saw this in Trump's last term, when the black population's like, hey, we have our lowest unemployment in decades. We're making the most money we've ever made. Trump can't be racist because look at how good our families are doing.
But see, go ahead, Jay.
I'll give you a perfect example of that, right? I remember they job searching, right? Like I was able to get like 3 to 4 interviews in a week back then. Do you know how hard it is to do that shit now?
Oh, exponentially, I'm sure, yeah. Well, see, but now instead, because they realize that black people can actually think for themselves, who knew? Their new one that they changed gears to is now the Mexicans and the Muslims. Those are their 2 new cudgels for DEI and racial equality, because what was it now? Anyway, there's a new statistic out where they were trying to say like black people are still highly more proportionate of crime than the rest of the world. I don't make up the statistics, Jay. I'm just reporting on them.
I know. You know the funny thing, like like people keep using it as like a reason, like they can't take personal accountability. It's like it's not that far. It's like it's the stats. I'm like, okay, first of all, lady, you can do a lot of things, but do not insult my intelligence, okay? Like, Lord have mercy.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
and I can't even talk to those people though, because like it's like talking to old people, and they look at you as like a oh poor you type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That shit pisses me off so much. Like,
Oh yeah.
like even thinking about it, it just irritates the fuck out of me, man. It's like,
Oh well,
mm,
if it irritates you, let's go to our new favorite subject. Our favorite streamer in South Korea. Yeah.
oh god,
Yep. Oh, Mr. Johnny Somali.
I
oh he's
love that.
fucked.
Oh, dude.
Oh, he's
He's
so
fucked.
royally just. If there was a poster child for "You are so fucked," it'd be this man. Like I genuinely don't understand how influencers or people who go over there to make content, how they can sit there. Because there was somebody in the League of Legends space who did something similar of questioning other people's culture, especially when you go to the center of where that culture is. That's not your fucking country. That is, you are a visitor. You are a tourist in that country. Same thing over here. If you come over here and you act fool, guess what? Like I would love I would love to say super quick, let me get this out.
Yeah, no, go.
I would love to say that hopefully this will serve as a beacon for future generations to not fucking do this. However, people are fucking retarded. Anyway, go ahead, Bill.
No, I was gonna say this is actually good because we've seen this with Johnny Somali. We've seen, we've seen the ongoing humiliation of Jack Doherty too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. So, streamers who are basically nuisance streamers like these two,
Mm-hmm.
they have now used up all the goodwill that anybody ever had.
Right.
That's what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon whenever Johnny Somali goes into prison, people will forget him 5 minutes later, okay, and they will move on. But see, here's the thing. Here's the funny thing to watch. Everybody has noticed how Casey Tron, Denims, and Frogan all got filleted by Ethan, right? People who create content are watching Johnny Somali get skewered and Jack Doherty get clowned, and he's going to end up in jail, guaranteed. Some point he's going to end up in jail, whether it's for fraud or some other stupidity. He will.
Mm-hmm.
And what's going to happen is that companies will not be partnering with those kinds of streamers.
Yep.
And when you're watching what happens with Twitch too, did you notice how Dan Clancy came out and said, "Hey, if you're multi-streaming, it's now okay to have your multi-chat up," right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because Twitch is losing its relevance. And they have lost more than they think they've lost, but because Amazon needs its own streaming access tool, which is all Twitch is now.
Right.
They're going to run more ads. They're going to extract more money out of it. Twitch lost its value right after COVID ended.
Yep. 100%.
And now we're just seeing those effects build up, and we have now reached a point where Twitch is useless. Okay, because it is not a legacy platform; it is a live streaming platform. YouTube will exist forever because it is basically one giant content vault.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
So I think it doesn't matter the generation. We could call Howard Stern and Morton Downey Jr. the nuisance streamers of their time, right? They go on the air, they're crass, they say dumb things, they do dumb stuff, they step over the line, they play upon people's goodwill and good graces, but only to a point. Howard Stern lost his relevance a little over 10 years ago.
Right.
But he's hung on because he has enough of an audience to still get people to care.
Well,
So,
I mean, it's like, look at when he moved to
Serious?
Sirius, yeah. That
Yeah,
Sirius thing
yeah.
was what made Sirius relevant. Like,
yeah.
hardcore. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it did though. Yeah, because right now, I mean, I'll have to admit that like when he signed on, they gave him two separate channels, one for his live shows and one for like all the throwbacks. And like, yeah, you know, and basically he's like their franchise player if you really stop and think about it.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you know the funny thing is that he used to be very outspoken to Trump, but now, like I do listen to him on on my Echo Dot while I'm like doing like random shit like for white noise.
Right.
Like you could you can kind of tell that like he's kind of like he's kind of seen through the fog a bit because now like he kind of sticks to what he knows now, because like I think he understands that he's losing that relevance he used to have.
Yeah, absolutely. Like his whole big claim to fame, because I watched the movie, the Howard Stern movie. Like it's not bad. Like I would encourage people to go check it out. It's actually pretty good. And I think Howard Stern started in a really good context. Like he was for free speech. He wanted people to say what they thought over the radio because it's a good point. Like he wanted to speak his mind. And so, when you see that there's a bunch of censorship, there's a lot of propaganda, there's a lot of newsreels and sponsors and yada yada. Like his stance was a really good stance. But money talks, as we've said countless times, is that money is a universal language that everybody understands. And I actually, side note, because I thought this was super funny, I said that in a stream one fine day, and I had somebody lose their freaking minds over what, like, oh, no, money doesn't do that. I'm like, yes, the fuck it does. And it was funny when I posted the theoretical, I said, if you had an opportunity to have $1 million in your currency and it paid your entire debt, everything, and you still had money to spare and to live comfortably, would you take it? But it came at a cost. And he said yes. And I'm like, then that's my point. Money is universal. Money is that language that everybody speaks. And anyway, so I think there was a point where Howard Stern realized the money is good. And so we're going to simmer down a little bit. Because you notice that of a lot of content creators. When they realize the money's good, they start kind of changing their position and things kind of take a turn. Not because of information, but money. Because money good.
Money is good. Money's good. And Jay, Las Vegas doesn't have any money anymore. Las Vegas is out of money, isn't it?
It's getting there though, but the funny thing is this Australian airline just announced that they have direct flights to Vegas now because apparently more Australians are coming to Vegas now, which is like very interesting. Because it's like, well,
are Australians the new Chinese in terms of travel or what?
In a weird way, yes. In a very weird way, it is. And now, a lot of casinos are having to make a lot of changes now. because
Okay.
they kind of had to, and now and honestly, like a lot of casinos are really banking on the Athletics, the new baseball team, to kind of like make things work, and I'm like that you're putting a lot of faith in something that may not work
I
because like
mean,
because like
have you
I mean
seen the athletic stats before they left?
I mean I mean like
So
you can't go nowhere but up, I guess.
So, okay, stop for a second and think about Las Vegas now, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
In the past 10 years, okay, Las Vegas has picked up a professional hockey team, right?
Hmm.
They've also had a WNBA team forever. They have the UFC,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Hmm.
They have hosted the NBA Summer League for a very long time.
Yep,
They're
still do.
they, they built a full stadium for the Las Vegas Raiders. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. There is an ongoing rumor that is gaining steam that as soon as LeBron retires, he's going to join ownership group to bring an NBA team to Las Vegas. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And so what I'm saying is that Las Vegas is the entertainment center of this country and for a large portion of the world because Las Vegas knows how to put on good events.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and not
Right?
only that, and not only that, but WrestleMania is gonna be in Vegas for the 2 times in a row, which is unheard of. And
Yes.
so
So
now, so now there's rumors that it may become the permanent location.
right.
Really?
So yes, yeah.
Hmm.
Well, so right after WrestleMania last year, there was an announcement that the next one was going to be in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, the Superdome. Well,
Right.
a couple of months later, the Las Vegas Tourism Authority threw about I think the number I heard was between $6 and $8 million at WWE's managing partner and goes, "No, you should come back." And they're like, "Done." So
Well,
so
put hookers and blow on top of that, and I'm pretty sure that sweetened the deal a little bit.
well, it wouldn't
Yeah,
surprise me, but yeah, but
yeah, and plus now we have like F1 permanently.
right, you have that. So all of these major sports and entertainment franchises, including major Hollywood studios,
Yep.
okay,
Is that
including major,
yeah,
yes,
oh, okay.
including
Hmm.
major Hollywood studios, have now found their way into the Las Vegas area, creating this vortex of entertainment. But somehow, for some reason, the hotels on the strip are losing money. And why is that? Because of private equity. Okay.
Mm,
So Las Vegas, while it has all these businesses, the tourists aren't coming. Tourism is down because all the prices are way up. The food is way too expensive. There isn't anything cheap left on the strip. There's nothing cheap left.
mm,
Nope. Yep, and the thing is that like all these brand names are coming
mm.
to like the strip and stuff like that, and it's like the funny thing is people love going like like and I hate those places though. Like I much rather go to like like local shops here. And speaking of which, um there's been a place called Incredible. It has Korean fried chicken, which is pretty good. You
Oh,
know,
Jay, are we on our K-pop bullshit again?
look, no, it's not. All right, don't
Uh-huh.
patronize me.
Uh-huh.
I
No,
see
I'm
that
going
smile.
to.
I see that. I see it. I see it.
The only reason why I had it because my roommates like recommended it to me. So I'm like, okay,
Oh,
I'll give it
it's
a
a
try.
roommate. Hey, I didn't mean to drink those 9 beers. My roommates pinned me down and wrenched my mouth open and poured them all down my throat. I couldn't do anything about it.
Is
Whatever,
is
Jay.
Okay,
is the roommate in the
I,
room with us right now?
all right. I look.
Mm-hmm.
I am not a white girl at a college party. Okay, I know how to handle myself.
I bet you know. I bet
No,
you know. I bet you know how
no,
to handle your beer really well. One on each hand, and then you have a third on standby, right?
it's not beer. It's soju. Okay, please get it right.
Oh, excuse me, it's soju. Oh, my
Yes,
bad.
I'm above you, plebeians. Plebeians. I have an acquired taste.
Jay, I love you, buddy. You're awesome.
And
What?
plus it's cheap too. Fucking $5 for a fucking bottle. Fuck yes. Yes.
Nope, nope,
And I can,
nope, it's too early. Nope, 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 nope.
what the fuck you mean? It's like the sun's going down.
The
The
sun
sun's going
is
down where you
down.
are.
It's
It's
like
oh, it's too early.
7:30. It is too early. Listen, I'm trying to give little, little hors d'oeuvres of racism here and there, Not,
Racial hors d'oeuvres. What the fuck?
listen, you get to be a fancy host, so do I, damn it.
see. I swear I misheard. I misheard. I swear you said like I can't be a fancy hoe. I can't.
Yes, that's why I said if you're gonna be a fancy host, so can I, damn it.
I mean, well, see. I have the advantage of not being attached to no one, so I can whore out as much as I want to.
I can
And
be a
at
hoe
this
for
point,
a single individual.
we'll see. We'll see if me I can do for multiple. All right. There's much lonely people. That needs a hoe in their life.
Oh, I found out
not
Jay's side hustle. Got it. Okay.
Amen. Fat people need love too, but they gotta pay.
Jay,
Go ahead.
Jay, it is entirely unacceptable that you're in this mood saying these things and not wearing the pimp robe.
You know what it is? No, I got it, Bill. I know it. He's developed a Wi-Fi connection to his pimp robe. So
what the fuck?
So that's why he's in this mood, right?
Okay, all right. I still want the visual though. I want Jay to show up on stream one day randomly with the pimp robe and some really dark sunglasses, and then when he hold on, and then when he goes up to either move them or take them off, he's got like 3 rings on this hand and 2 rings on this hand. And then he pulls off his glasses and he holds up a bottle of soju and takes a sip and puts his glasses back on and goes, "What's up, bitches?"
So
that would be go ahead.
Okay, so I got an idea. All right, Jay, here you're gonna let me
Okay.
cook, but Bill and I will meet
All
in the
right.
middle on this, okay?
All
If we
right,
get
all
you
right.
one of those costume pimp robes, the ones with like the leopard lapel. Okay, no, hear me out. And a
Okay.
couple of costume jewelry and your own pimp cup. Come on, like I'm trying to meet you in the middle and help you with an aesthetic here.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna set the black community back like fucking centuries.
I was about to say, it's just finish a sentence, brother. You said black like 3 times in a row. We know you're black, motherfucker. But I'm just saying, Bill and
percentage.
Bill and I will go halvesies. We'll get you dripped out, and it'll be great. We'll
Oh,
let you
Christ.
pick, okay?
Oh my God.
No, I
Oh,
need
God.
I need to dial it back. I'm about to. Nope. Anyway,
Oh Christ.
Do it.
would you rather pick out a pimp outfit or cotton? Make up my mind.
I am not drunk enough for this.
That is the best one so far that I have heard. Yeah. Oh, here we go, Jay. Here you go, buddy. What do you think of this one? So Joe Gravy.
Yeah,
Hold on.
yeah. Okay.
Okay, ready? Come on,
Yeah.
put you need to click this link and put it on the other screen and then change it over. I just pulled this off Amazon. Got that one. You got okay, hold on. Got that. Oh, there we go. This one too.
Oh, that link broke.
Okay, what about that one?
Same here. That's bad, man. Oh my god.
Hold on. Okay, so it says pimp robes
Oh
for men,
lord.
so we'll just.
Oh gosh.
No. Not robes for men. You have to type in the word pimp robe for men.
Okay, hold on. I got it. I found the search
Oh
function.
god, that first one is so fucking tacky. Oh my god.
Come on, Jay.
It's so tacky.
Then pick one that you like that's not tacky. Come on, Jay, work with us. How long have we been on this kick? About at least 8 months. Come on.
I do like the second one, okay?
Okay.
God damn it, Bill. Okay, why okay, look. I have not seen someone more obsessed with one thing since Elliot Rodger, alright? Give it a break.
No. Yeah, we don't know.
Who's that?
Bill, we're not Bill. Jay, you, individual. We're white. You got to elaborate.
You're a white woman? You don't watch true crime documentaries? How dare you? How dare you?
I watched them on Netflix.
You have Tubi, it's free.
I don't use. You know what I used Tubi for was to see fucking the Markiplier thing. That was it. That's all I used.
Lung?
No, I watched Iron Lung in theaters. It's really good, by the way. If you guys ever want to go see it, it's pretty good. Fair warning, there is a profuse amount of blood. Like, holy shit.
I heard about that. Like,
yes.
I think he broke a record of how much blood that was used.
Yeah, there's quite a few scenes where it's like good googly moogly. There's a lot.
Okay. All right, I will explain. Elliot Rodger is basically incel supreme, okay? And he went on a killing spree because he was basically the grand wizard of inceldom.
Okay.
Yes, this man had a manifesto of basically he was like the one track mind of basically what your friend keeps explaining to you about, but times at 100. Like, I'm so tired of women not liking me and blah 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 blah. Like, yeah, basically like that. Like one track mind. All right, like no, okay. Think of Mark David Chapman. But younger and more delusional about women.
Oh, so like a more soy version of Ted Bundy.
Yes.
Oh, understood. Yes. Okay, I'm with you. Okay. Yeah. The only true crime that I've seen is more of like early 70s, late 80s type serial killers, not anything more recent.
Okay, and speaking like, look, I don't know if you guys ever seen it on Netflix, but if you guys have not watched the Diddy documentary, I implore you to do it because it's funny, it's entertaining, and very fucked up. It's very, very fucked up.
Oh,
and yeah, but Bill, what is with you in this obsession? Wait, what? I mean, explain yourself, Mister. Okay, what is with this obsession?
It is very, very simple, Jay. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. You see, it is my job on this podcast to be the one to suggest and encourage crazy and interesting ideas. Okay? You were the one. I recall this very well. The very first time that you woke up 5 minutes before a recording one day and you turned on your lamp right over your computer with your headphone and you had that black robe and you were leaning back. And I very distinctly remember the line from you was, "Sounds like a you problem, Bill." And I'm like, Jay, that is the best pimp robe on you I have ever seen. And from that moment, I have tried to pull that mood out of you ever since. And it's worked like a handful of times. I even like, I'll pay money for that move. I cannot be the only bombastic person all the time on this podcast. I believe I threw a little bitch hissy fit one time because I got so pissed at you being just this bland vanilla. I mean, if we can't see your face, I would have sworn you were white. That's how vanilla you're being. Okay?
Do you know the last time I got that that turned up. I almost fucking passed out.
I remember that we had to tell you to breathe.
That's what I want, Jay. That's what I
Why
want.
do you want me to faint in my chair after raging? Why do you want that?
Look, and you know what you haven't
Because
brought
Jay,
out? The fan. Like, the fan will help you with that mood. Okay?
You know what?
What?
I'm gonna regret doing this. I'm gonna regret doing it.
No, you won't.
No,
you
you
will
won't.
not regret it.
No.
You will not regret it.
I am so gonna regret doing this.
Listen, if it will help you breathe, motherfucker, and if it'll help just you know, I was about to be fucked up again.
Yes.
Huh?
Oh God. Jesus Christ. You know what? I had an idea. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. If we're gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Oh,
and
you're just gonna full send?
Yeah, I'm gonna full send.
Atta boy, Jay. Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna fucking full send this bitch.
Yes.
All right.
Yes. It's a good day.
Yes.
Full send, Jay.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
Thank you.
With the scarf.
Thank you. See, that's all that I wanted. That's it.
Bill is a simple man with simple pleasures. Just
you know what? I love this fan though, because I could just like.
Exactly.
I love this.
That's what
this.
we're talking about. Yes. Just don't hide it, Jay.
No, Jay. For the other what is it? For what 7 times 24 is what 156. For the other 155 hours in a week, be boring and be vanilla and drink your White Claw and mind your own damn business. I don't care. But for the 1 hour on this podcast where we come together, okay, please, for the love of God, be this person. Just be this person and let it all out. For the love of God, please.
Pro tip.
I feel like a fucking drag queen right now.
No, but
I just feel like a
pro tip. If you want to find women, be you. Okay? Women love confidence. I'm telling you. Women love confidence. The more confident you are and the more you that you are, the more women will see it and will get attracted to it. It's like a cologne.
You know, Gary, I want you to sound like this, but I have never felt more like a bad bitch than right now.
Yes, I finally won. General Gravy. It took me almost an entire year of doing this, throwing a little bitch fit in our chat, threatening to leave the podcast, being just like overtly racist and irrational white guy, and I finally won. This is an awesome day. March 1st, 2026 will go down in infamy as one of the best days on this podcast. I said this ranks right up there. This ranks right up there with Krispy Kreme, motherfucker. That ranks right up there.
Yeah. Great. I want you to clip this whole scene and put it on Twitter. It's like, you know what? I've never felt more of a bad bitch than right now.
I time stamped it. I've actually been a good bean. I have realized I am pure of heart but dumb of ass. And I can and I can explain. So I use a video editing software that's free. And Bill, if you want to look into it, it's called Kdenlive, Kdenlive. And it pretty much does everything that Adobe, Vegas, all of the other video editing softwares do, but it's free. And so it's like yes. So I didn't realize is that instead of like when you open up a new project, you have to put your criteria for that project before you start that project. So like if you want it 1920 by 1080 at 25 FPS, 29.9, et cetera, et cetera. I didn't realize that it already had the 9:16 ratio already built into it. I just had to select it. So I sat there scratching my head trying to get one to work when it was already in there. Pure of heart, dumb of ass.
This is an epic day. I feel so much better now, knowing that I can look forward to this version of Jay that I have loved for so long, demanded it that it come back. Finally, see, all it took was me making Jay so exasperated, and he was like, "Why?" And because, like I said, Jay, for the other seven to what for the other 150 whatever hours per week, be vanilla, drink your White Claw, be an angry white girl, don't care. But for the 1 hour that you're with us, Pimp Robe Jay was a fan because he's a bad bitch. Should be here every single week and just be that guy sitting on in your chair with the sunglasses and the stogie, and then just pop off with that Barry White line once in a while about how whatever, just oh God, please.
Listen, if it helps, I will buy you a stogie.
What is that? I've never heard of that.
Cigars.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah, they're cigars. Yeah. They're
he's like just yeah. I just had to wear the scarf so I could just feel like just like extra. I just feel like I don't know why I like the scarf so much. I just fucking love it.
No, I feel you on that one. But no, like be the bad bitch, Jay. Embrace it. Just
and speaking of which of embracing the inner bad bitch, you know who I found on TikTok? Fucking Billy Blanks of all people.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah.
I've watched his lives. It's very entertaining, and I was like, I feel the energy. And speaking of energy, nothing brings me more joy than seeing Delusion. Especially, Bill, you're gonna love this because my favorite pastime is fucking with K-pop people. That's my favorite pastime. I love fucking with them. Right now, there's controversy of this black K-pop idol that's signed to an American branch of the K-pop label. Right, basically on a hiatus, aka you're forced out because you did some dumb shit, and people are like, "Oh, it's not fair." It's like, welcome to the industry where you have you sign your life away and you have no control.
Is this classified under the dildo of consequences rarely arrives lubed?
Pretty much. Yes.
Oh, speaking of which,
you know what?
I do want to talk about something super duper quick because I know we're kind of getting close to running out of time. What the fuck is going on with the Bears?
Oh yeah. Basically, Illinois look, the Bears was like, look, we want to build a new stadium and we'll pay for ourselves. We basically have it all planned out. And Illinois Council was like, no. But Chicago was like, well, we really can't really help you with that because we fucked up on our own finances. And Indiana was like, hey, we'll help you. Come over here and we'll let you do everything you want to do. And the Bears like, well, goodbye, basically.
Oh, okay, because I have a friend of mine that I used to train with back in the day, and he moved back to Chicago because he is a devout Bears fan, and he mentioned he was like, well, I wonder what part of Indiana is good to move to, and I was like, oh, dude, what's like? I was kind of like, what the fuck? Yeah.
People were so pissed off, like you wouldn't believe. People were
I believe it.
Pissed.
I believe it.
So funny thing is, sports teams not necessarily having their stadiums or their facilities in the city that they're supposedly named for is not unusual.
Right.
Two examples. In football, the San Francisco 49ers actually don't work or play in San Francisco. It's actually down the street about an hour and a half. And the and then in the NBA, the Detroit Pistons, their home stadium is not in Detroit. It's not. It's in Auburn Hills.
Really?
So, right. What's different about this though is that it's a different state. If the Chicago Bears were, built their stadium in a suburb of Chicago that was like, hour and a half away, nobody would care.
Right.
Nobody would care. It happens all the time. But the problem is they're changing states. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. Right. And so then now people are upset mm-hmm. because they're not in the state anymore. Because you talk about New York City. Well, New York City has its 5 boroughs, mm-hmm. And so if you live on the East Coast, especially the Northeast, you say that you're from Queens. You say that you're from the Bronx. It's New York, but you don't say New York. You say the Bronx, right? So people don't really care as long as it's somewhere close enough you could say, yeah, it's probably Chicago, just a little bit further out. The issue is the Bears are planning to leave the state of Illinois. That's the problem.
And I think it's so. There's an irony to all this, right? Because from what mm-hmm. I did look into, a lot of the back and forth was that the Bears just didn't want to build a stadium. They were going to build a town. They were going to build infrastructure within the state to generate money. And when the city of Chicago goes, no, then later,
later, we're out. Yeah.
And to me, it's there's again, it's just like this irony. I can't exactly quantify it about why I think it's ironic. Okay. But yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so the issue is this. Okay, for the longest time, for probably up until the late 90s, maybe 2000s, when the Cowboys were sort of gained prominence. Mm-hmm. The NFL needed its local governments to help out with stadium costs and major tax breaks in order for them to survive. Now, the NFL is the most watched sporting event on a yearly basis.
Right.
So the overall numbers that the NFL does across all platforms mm-hmm. is truly amazing. And people will pay whatever it takes to have the rights fees. The NFL, created an Amazon package because Amazon threw a lot of money at them, right? So there's enough non-government money now available mm-hmm. that the Bears ownership can say, you know what, we're going to move here because we're going to get the financing for whatever we need, and then the local government will give us certain tax breaks because we're going to generate 5 to 10 times more tax revenue for them than they give us. Mm-hmm. Right. Do you remember back when Amazon wanted to move one of its headquarters to the New York area,
right?
And one of the conditions of that was that they would get certain tax breaks, and then Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez shut it down and said, we don't give money to billionaires. Like, they're not giving you money, they're giving you a tax break because you're going to generate, not just that amount back in taxes, but so much more. Mm-hmm. That's the whole point of giving tax breaks to Apple, Google, Amazon, these massive companies that come in, because they will then generate the tax revenue back multiple times over.
Right.
That's the whole point. So now the NFL doesn't need government tax breaks to function. Getting the tax breaks are nice, but they don't need them now. And so it makes it easier to move teams.
That makes sense. Speaking of which, because I feel like this is the proper way to round out the episode. My condolences to the Canadian hockey team. Maybe you'll learn to get good at our sport now. The
Oh God.
the Europeans are big mad, and that's okay.
And the best part about it, it wasn't just the men's team; it was the women's team too.
Yeah, they got trounced.
Oh yeah.
So this would be something along the lines of the French going into Mexico City to play the World Cup final against Mexico and beating them.
Mm-hmm.
That is how big this is.
Oh yeah.
That's how big this, because people in Canada, their identity is hockey. There's a lot of people, their entire identity is hockey.
It's their personality. It's
for a very
everything.
good reason.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, it's and for a very good reason. Hockey works there because almost all the land in Canada is frozen solid.
Yes.
So they love hockey.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, and I think the Snow Mexicans can learn a thing or two from us. I think we would be willing to share secrets. Dude, I have been shit posting about that fucking game for days. It has lived rent free in my head. Like, now I'm more shitting on people who are very inaccurately trying to depict racism because it's funny. And also the AI doomers of the world and them going like, how could you steal our art? And I think one of them I said is, oh, I go to ChatGPT or Grok. Those are my two go-tos. You can find the link here. I learned it from you, Jay, butthole. Sorry, that was...
I taught you well.
that was the best. I learned it from you, Dad.
That's how you well, son.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord. All right. I think on that note, because I just wanted to shit on Canada for a little bit, I think this is a good spot to close.
Yes.
So as always, gentlemen, it has been a pleasure, and we will catch you beautiful people in the next episode. Bye-bye.